record all these calls so that I can post them up on the team forum.
So, Chuck, I got good news today.
Great. What was that?
My ex-wife got a job.
Your ex-wife got a job, which means your alimony goes down.
Well, she's going to be a test pilot at a broomstick factory.
Let me get in here and find out who else just joined us. This is Mike in Georgia. You've reached our winning team training call. Please tell us who you are and where you're calling from.
Well, Mike, this is Robert Frank.
Good evening, Robert. Good evening. Glad to have you in here too.
I was here.
You was here. Very good. Very good. Even moved your supper time so that we can make sure you stay here.
Absolutely. You gotta do what you gotta do. I did notice that Mike Tyson's also got a hangout at the same time. So I had to decide where I wanted to go.
Mike Tyson?
Or not Mike Tyson.
You got to
Boy's my mind out there. Tyson Curtis, excuse me.
I figured that's who you was
He's got
talking
a webinar
about.
tonight or a hangout?
Yeah, he started a hangout at 5 o'clock.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. We're going to have to get that. I didn't know he was doing a hangout tonight.
Well, I was checking my emails just before I come on, and I got an email from him, and it's for pros only, and I said it looked like he only had room for 10 people, and so I said I'm already coming here. I'll catch the next one.
Hey, we're gonna definitely be on there.
I sent out the recording of yesterday's recording to my warm list on OJN.
Do you guys call the guys in your back office, the leads?
I do.
Okay.
I call them one time, but then I leave them alone. But then I email them, let them know about various events. Keep me on their mind.
Yeah, I usually email them to say hello. Hey, I'm Chuck, just to let you know I'm alive.
Yeah.
Yep, I do the same thing.
Right, just to let them know, hey, I am a real person.
Chuck, I tell you what I use, and Dave knows what I use. When I get people like that, then I feel it's really, really, really important to make an initial contact with them, and pretty much just what you're saying there. But what I use is PhoneVite, and
Phone bite.
I send and I don't send it as a telephone message because most people do the same thing I do when they get telephone messages like that and they hang up on them. So what I do is I use PhoneVite to send an email, but the embedded in the email is a audio greeting that I have recorded, which basically just greets them and says what you said. Hey, look, I'm Mike. I just wanted to touch base with you and that sort of thing. And real short. I think my total audio recording there is about 30-40 seconds long. It's not long, and I give them my email and my phone number within the recording, so that if they want to contact me, they want to get in touch with me, I encourage them to do so. And but that not only lets them know that hey, I'm here and I'm alive and I'm here and willing to offer any help I can, or just want to get together and talk with them and just make friends if nothing else. And
yeah, but you got to reach out and say, hey, hello.
That's the whole point. I'm reaching out and saying, hi, I'm here.
Yeah,
if I can do anything for you. And it
Yeah, before.
Kevin, Dave had told me about that. That sounds like a hell of a good idea. You know, the recording, I'm just like you. I get a recording, and my thing is you don't have the heart to talk to me one-on-one or to come up to me one-on-one. I don't really want to talk to you. But that yours is more like, hello, hey, this is Chuck. I shot your voice, shot you an email also. Just wanted to follow up and say, really am a real person. Talk to you later. Here's my phone number. Bye.
That's pretty much the
get
gist
that
of
audio, right? And embedded in an email, right?
the audio is embedded in the email, and the PhoneVite system will send that email to them. And of course, I can reach out anywhere around the world with a live audio that way, or a audio recording that's and the email itself is just super short, you know, and it just basically what you're saying is, hi, I'm here, and like to touch base with you, maybe, you know, establish a relationship, something like that.
Both
Yeah,
Mike and
what I do on Facebook. When people send me contact requests, or I confirm them or accept their request, I send them back saying, hey, thanks, great to be your friend here on Facebook. It's a great day. I woke up today, and I'd like to really show you that I'm alive. Here's my hello video. And I send them a short little video. I say, hello, this is Chuck. I'm breathing. I'm talking. My last name is Shed Duck. Gotta go. Right? Yep. And I send it to folks that do that. It's the same process you're doing.
Exactly.
It makes it much more personable. That's what's lacking.
That's the whole idea, is to make a contact, but make a personal contact. You know, let them know that we are real live people. Let me see who else has joined us. This is Mike in Georgia. You've reached our winning team training call. Please tell us who you are and where you're calling from.
Hi, Mike. It's Sandy in North Carolina.
I kind of thought it was you, Sandy. Glad to have you in here tonight. We've got Robert, and we got Reverend Dave, and we got Chuck in here. And
hi, y'all.
Hi, y'all.
Sandy.
Good evening.
Good evening.
So, Chuck, I was going to say, all of us here on this line believe not only in the high tech of the internet, but also the high touch of something personal, where people so many times I'll respond to somebody's ad or somebody's email, and they'll never get back to me because they're afraid to pick up the phone. And I want to show people that I'm different, that I'm not afraid, and that I'm glad to talk to them.
Yes, exactly. And I am actually concerned, or I am out to help them, because you do unto others as though you were the others. That's my life's philosophy. If you want to do it to yourself, don't do it to somebody else. And I try to help somebody out every day. Help somebody out. I mean, people are really lost in life now, chasing the job, and they don't have time for family. I mean, it just sucks. It just sucks that people have to do that. But you're absolutely right. It's people talking to people and helping each other.
I got to throw something out here since we're talking high tech. About a year ago, now this is a true story now. About a year ago, I bought a new computer. Of course, I got rid of my own, and I tried to transfer everything from one computer to the other. But on my other computer, which for some reason didn't get transferred, and I couldn't remember the name of it, I don't know where to find it, but I really enjoyed it. I used it for about 90 days, 3 months, and had good response from it. And there's a program out there where you can send a video email. And I really thought that was cool, but I don't know where the heck to find it. Or maybe they went out of business. Hell, I don't know. But the whole concept with the video email was that you could, put a video into your email when you sent somebody an email. Like, at the bottom where you can put your name and address and all that stuff, and you set it up so that it's automatic. Every time you do an email, it's already there. Well, this video email was kind of very similar. You do it once. It was a greeting, like, my name's Robert Frank. I'm here to help you. I'm glad you joined my company, blah, 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 whatever. But it was a video email so they could see who I was. Yes, go ahead.
I know how to do that.
Ah, well then we got more stuff to talk about.
Yeah, we do. We can do that also. You know, there's a way that, I don't know if you guys know it or not, but Gmail gives you the vacation responder option.
Hmm.
You know about
I
that?
don't know nothing.
I know
I don't
about
know
it.
nothing about that.
I know about it.
You can set it on vacation responder option and just have people send a contact emails with anything in it and say, just send an email to here and I'll send you this great video. And you have it set the video up in the HTML code in the automatic settings on your vacation responder in the comments section. And you can set it up to where the video will automatically play when they open the email. And you can put the link in there also so they can click on the link and go to wherever you want to send them to.
That's
Cool.
what I'm looking for.
Well, that works rather well when you get people to say, hey, if you really want more information in, send an email to joeblow@gmail.com. So you can do it with all kinds of Gmail ones. I'll have to look at it. I haven't done it in quite a while, but that is possible to do.
Yeah, because I actually had some really good success with it. And then when I changed computers, I lost two things. I lost that, and then I lost something else where I could talk and it would print for me, and I can't find that either.
Oh yeah.
So I lost two things.
That's called Dragon, and you can buy it.
That's it.
Yeah, it's called Dragon, and you can buy it. It's like $99. It's a piece of software, and you wear a headset. I've seen it. I'd like to have it too, but I talk enough as it is. So I don't think I need that. And I learned how to type about 70 words a minute on a good day. So
Yeah, so I really don't need it. I really would be interested in that other one where I can the video email, because when you say high tech, if you get 10,000 emails and one of them is a video, what's the high probability that they'll open the one with a video?
well, it depends, and really, some people will not even allow to have it open in their email. They may have to give permission to it. You know how sometimes you may not be able to see the images?
That could be, yes.
Right, so they may not even be able to see it. It just depends on what settings they have on their account. So some of them some just may get a blank screen. I've had that happen before. So I'll play with it and see what I can figure out on one and have you test it for me.
I'll do that.
All right.
You know I will.
Yeah, okay. I'll do that and send it to you. That's cool.
Okay.
Oh, Sandy, you're the only gal in the bunch here, and I don't hear much of you talking.
I'm listening. I'm learning.
Well, I want you. I need to learn too, Sandy. And the way that I learn, I listen to you too, because we all know one fact. You know what that is, right?
And always learn something new.
Always learn something new, and women rule the world.
Oh, well, that, of course.
Amen.
There it is. There it is, exactly. So that's why I like to listen to women, because you guys got more knowledge than we all do.
Because I was on the Hangout that Mike sent the link in Skype, and I tried to make a comment. It was really good. And I tried to make a comment, and I don't know, something in Google, it just wouldn't take the comment. But I wanted to tell you that it was very good, and that I enjoyed watching it.
Was it the one that Mike and I did together, or the one that Mike and Robert, and Mike wasn't there, but Robert and Don and I did together?
No, the one I saw was Mike.
Yeah. That one went rather well. We had already done another one earlier during the day. Are you willing to come on, be on camera, smile, and have fun?
On camera?
Well, I'm on camera. I'm not. I mean, I'm sure you're much better looking than I am.
It depends on what time it is. We're real estate.
Well, let me. You're getting into an opening for me here. Let me
Yeah, I'm going to turn it over to Mike and shut the heck up.
Nah, don't do that. But
Don't do that.
I just want to, make some comments here, Sandy. We are seriously giving consideration to turning Thursday night into uh, a hangout. We tried to do that once before, and I managed to mess
Yeah.
it up really bad. But we've got someone here that can run a hangout, that knows what he's doing, and does a lot better job than I ever did. So what we're doing is giving some consideration to turning Thursday night into a hangout. Same time, same everything. Uh, in order to do that, I need everyone to send me just a short note with an email address so that you could be added to the invite list on for the hangouts, and we're giving real consideration to starting Thursday night. This coming Thursday night. Uh, Thursday night will probably be a test, a trial run, but I think we can turn it out and do good. And in the process, we'll also, of course, be able to use these hangouts to bring our prospects, our people that we are interested in showing the business to, and getting just getting them introduced. Uh, it will be able to use. Chuck has a blog that the hangouts get recorded and they go to the blog. He also has the blog. The hangouts are live on that blog at the time of the hangout. So we really feel that we got something here that now can do what we wanted to do a month or two ago that didn't work out too well for us. But I really think we got something here now that can work out well for everybody, and also for some of the people we got that listen in on these calls from all around the world. Instead of using a telephone or something like that, they'll be able to go online and and view the hangouts. And if they can't do it, if their time is still giving them a problem time frame, which that happens around the world, they'll be able to use the recorded versions of the hangouts and everything. It'll give us all the opportunity to get the word out a little bit better, a little bit more efficiently. We still want to do these open mic, open discussion calls because they've become real popular and most everybody really likes them. But I was thinking of Tuesday night we can do the open mic, open discussion. We can do the hangout on Thursday night, which can also be pretty much a open mic, open discussion, between the moderator and the panelist, and we can have people volunteer to be on the panel, uh, or we can draft them, one of the two. Anyway, I would like to have your comments on that as well, Sandy. I've heard from Robert and I've heard from Dave there, and Chuck. But I would like to know your comments as well about doing something like that.
I think it'll be great because I think you're right. I think it would give more exposure to the team and maybe make it a little more accessible to folks.
That's
And
that's a real important point right there, is making it more accessible.
yeah, so I think it's a great idea.
All righty, Chuck. We've just had our leading resident female member here approve. So now it's a great idea.
I know. I am 100% positive it is. Now, what I would like to do after the call is at some point, I know Sandy knows Skype. Sandy, is there any way that we could do a group chat on Skype with the guys on the panel here? Because there's one question I got. What is the objective of the hangout? What is it that we want? I know what I'm looking for. I'm a Four Corners guy, and I love Four Corners because I've been in business for so many years, and I'm out to educate people about working for gross dollars. So that's where I'm at, and I need to know what everybody's objective or target is. What do we want? And I would think that we might want to do that off.
Yeah, can I? I'm going to step in here real quick, and I know because Chuck and I have been doing it. Uh, Most of our hangouts are at least an hour long, and because they're an hour long, I don't see why we couldn't do like Chuck does with me, do a screen share, and for the first 15 minutes of the program, or somewhere in the middle, however we want to arrange it. And there's certain things, for example, how to do a video. I'm sure that Chuck and even myself probably in probably 10 or 15 minutes could get someone started on where to go and what to do and how to get started. And then we could have that portion be a portion of actual training. And that could also include Four Corners. Maybe there's some things that we need to set up in training that would be converted back to what are we telling these people when they call?
That's that's a real valid comment there, Robert. And that's one thing we probably would want to do is look into doing taking some portion of a hangout and do a little bit of training each week. Uh, as far as the programs, I can tell you right now the winning team has, and we do not require anyone to join a specific program to be part of the winning team and participate in our calls. That is always has been and always will be. But we do have several programs that we endorse and highly endorse, and Four Corners is one of them. We're really excited about Four Corners and the opportunity there. We also are excited about Skyforp, uh, and we do endorse Skyforp because Skyforp provides us with a lot of marketing tools. Uh, and not only that, there's Skyforp has a real good compensation plan as well. Uh, Another one that a few of us are involved with, not everyone, but a few of us are involved with GDI. I've only been in GDI a short time. I think I joined them in 1999 or something like that. But anyway, we also all use the a it's more of a social program than anything, but it's a real good medium for promoting business and businesses, and that is IBO Toolbox and IBO Social. Uh, and Of course, here recently, everybody is has been, and now I'm at a loss for the words. The training
Open
program.
Jacket Network.
What's that?
Wasn't
Open
you trying
Jacket
to look for
Network.
Open Jacket Network?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. My mind
I'm here
is
to help.
going blank.
I'm here to help.
But basically, you know, we'll talk about just we on these calls. We normally will talk about anything, but on the hangout, we might want to be a little bit more structured there, and pick out one that we can talk about, and you have people on the panel that are knowledgeable about that, and go at it. But I'm open. But my number one concern is that I want to help people that are coming into network marketing. I have seen so many people come in, they get sponsored by someone and got the foggiest idea what they're doing, and they didn't have a sponsor to do anything. And so far, what they're duplicating most of all is the fact that nobody knows anything, and and then what happens is when a new person comes into the business and a month or so down the road they haven't done anything, they haven't sponsored anybody, they haven't made anything, and so they quit. And if they just quit, that would be great, but they don't just quit. They go out and start telling everybody what a scam network marketing is.
Yeah.
It's that pyramid thing,
Yeah.
isn't it? But and that's what I have been working most of my most of my business life is preventing that from happening by offering to teach, train, and work with anybody coming into network marketing that is willing to learn, willing to listen,
Well,
learn, and apply
you
what
know
we
how
do.
I think about Mike?
Say again?
Hey, Mike,
Yes.
can I shout out? Can I do a shout out? It won't be long.
Yay! Go ahead.
Open Jacket Network. There is our key.
Absolutely.
I'm positive. We give people the tools to market anything business you have, right?
Right.
Right.
Super generic. There's no cost involved. We won't ask nobody for no dollars, no cents. But we will provide them value and cents for free. And then let them decide. And on your video that you have inside of Open Jacket, you can say, hello, hey, I'm da-da-da, and I'm with Skyfor, or da-da-da, and I'm with, and da-da-da, or whatever. But the tools that they have there are going to give people the opportunity. I built today 2 groups in a matter of, well, it took me all morning to do it, but I built 2 groups, and I just copied and pasted what he did, and it works much better. I mean, it's only been up there for hours, so I don't know if I've got any groups. I got to advertise it. But you're exactly right, Mike. People need the direction. People get thrown into network marketing, and they say, here, take these horns and run like hell. Go get 4 and go get 4 and go get, boom, boom, boom. But how do they do that? They don't give them the instructions.
What do you do? What do you do with those 4 once you got them?
Pardon?
What do you do with those 4 once you have them?
Yeah, exactly. And how do you go about getting those 4 if you don't know how to open the door? Open Jacket Network will do that for us. So my processing here, I'm thinking, I love 4 Cs. But in reality, I love Open Jacket more because it's opening the door for so many more people. Doing what?
And I might jump in here just for 1 second when, because Mike mentions a lot about training and helping people. And when I was thinking about the training, I was thinking definitely generic in the sense that, for example, I'm just going to throw one out there that I saw on YouTube, maybe 3 or 4 years ago. And it was just a cartoon. But once it got started, I couldn't leave it because it was about, maybe 26 minutes long. But it explained in extreme, wonderful detail what a multi-level marketing company is and what a scam is.
It's one of those pyramid things, isn't it?
Yeah, but they explained how you can talk to people and tell people multi-level marketing is no different than owning a hamburger joint. If you're the owner, what are you going to do? You're going to go hire employees. Why do you need employees? To do the work. And what are you going
to afford?
Yeah, and the only what he's doing is he's making money. In fact, if you really study it, for every dollar his employee makes, he makes $1 too. So if he has 12 employees, he's making $12, for every hour that they work, 12 times whatever he's getting. And multi-level marketing in the reality, in the real world, is absolutely no different. Now, the reason I like the cartoon was, yes, unfortunately, sad but true, there are some scams out there. And guess what? This one cartoon, when I got done, I knew that when I was watching the internet, I could tell in an instant whether it was a scam or whether it was a legitimate business, because they really pointed out all the things that you need to know. And that's all I meant by, training that you would normally not get anywhere else.
Isn't that called Open Jacket Network?
That's what it's called. That's one of the things.
Some degree, yes.
It's also called Winning Team. And
Winning Team, yeah,
system.
winning team, we can use it and give people that for free, and within that, advance all of the opportunities, the various ones, right?
That's the whole point. The winning team is free. It's always been free. It always will be free as long as
Will
I'm
be
drawing
free.
a breath. Uh,
So can we come to an agreement that really what we should be doing on this hangout is we should identify this hangout as the winning team providing things that other teams don't provide, or whatever. I mean, you already have the winning team is what we need to have in the hangout, and within the hangout, we're going to provide free info, free stuff, right?
Right.
yeah,
And give them.
absolutely. I'm not ruling out, like we did the other night, promoting one or not one exclusively, but one opportunity, one thing, or something like that. I'm not. I wouldn't rule that out as long as we all are in agreement that it is a real legitimate opportunity that people coming into network marketing can turn around and put a little money in their pocket so that they get excited about the fact that they actually succeeded at doing something. So that's why you know we endorse
Well, that's why I tossed
the
it out
four
there too,
corners.
Mike.
And what's that?
That's why I tossed it out there because I mean, if we've got 5 targets that we're all shooting to get, people enrolled in or whatever we're doing, but do we want to call it? Hey, we are the winning team, and we're here to provide the information for you, and then
Right.
let it go from there. Or do we pick a target and say, okay, 4 C's is going to be? Oh no, it's going to be GDI. Oh no, let's put this one. I agree with
I'd
you.
rather make it more open, like you suggested, the winning team, and we provide the information for you, or we
Right.
we provide the training and tools and you know mentoring and
Guys, can
whatever.
I say something?
Yes, ma'am.
Sure.
Just a couple of things. The most important thing when people join any business, they start wondering, where am I going to get leads? Who am I going to talk to? And how am I going to learn to do it? And I think that that's something, we've been working on. But I think Open Jacket is great, but all the videos are entirely too long. They get silly. And I mean, it's fun, but I don't have time. I would like to see the winning team take those videos, and there's good information. I copied into my notepad a bunch of stuff the other night when I was watching one. If we could just boil out that information and make that like a segment of a training or a training call, whatever, and make that, our winning team platform, just the different lessons. Because I think we can get a lot of stuff. I mean, it's plagiarizing, but so what?
Well, no,
just get.
not plagiarizing. We and I think it's getting at what you're talking about. But we can take what people learn from the Open Jacket, and we can discuss it, have open discussions here.
Yeah.
We can do that in a panel format. We can, with the Hangout, we can do that on the on Tuesday night in open discussion calls. Both places that we can have discussions about what people learn. Somebody says, "Hey, look, I learned how to do this." And I'm excited about it, and you can open a discussion up. Sometimes one little point there can lead to an hour's discussion. So, but
Yeah.
you know, absolutely, and then that fits in what you're talking about there, Sandy. I believe if I'm following you correctly.
Yeah, I just think we need to take it and make it our own, because sending people to Open Jacket is all very well and good, but then you've lost them to these long videos, and like me, maybe on the second one. I can never get through one at one sitting. So it's
So,
great.
Can I throw something out there, Sandy?
Yeah.
How about we do this? I mean, I really like Open Jacket. I agree with you that it's long and it takes persistence to sit down and try to absorb all that. I have been back through all grades multiple times, grabbing tidbit here. Oh, I saw that. Oh, I want that. Oh, I need that. probably what you're doing too, because you already know some of the stuff. Am I right?
Mhm.
Right. So you never
Yeah.
get through the entire thing, and trying to puzzle it and put it all together. I think I have finally figured out where it's going and what he's doing, and I agree with you that we could do that. But what I would like to toss out there is that we throw our trainings that we do as the winning team system into they got a marketplace in Open Jacket that people can go into and actually get our trainings from. We can also provide it to people on our Thursday nights, specific trainings cut down, because some of the things, I mean, we can teach people how to do the header link up and the picture link ups on your Facebook pages quick in a matter of minutes, right? Instead of going through all of the rigmarole, we can get down to brass tacks and say, this is how you do it. Click here, cut and paste here, boom, click that. You're going to put your link here. And we can follow it up with documents that are in Google Drive that when we edit, everybody will see the changes. And we'll just add people to it, then they can all see the changes as they're happening.
Perfect.
Right. We can even put them on a slideshow to give our own little tweaks of the trade. But I'm I really want to be involved in Open Jacket. I love the first through the sixth grade. And for the people that can't get through it, bless their hearts. I didn't. You didn't. I don't think anybody on the panel. When I did, I forced myself to get through them. But I did get through them. It just took a while. But I agree with you 100%. But as for the Hangouts, I think if we go into too many directions, what our target should be, we want these people to become part of either A, B, C, D, or E, or the winning team. I mean, because the winning team, we can offer all kinds of options, but to me, I'm already overloaded with stuff, right?
Right.
Right. So I think if we pinpoint on the Hangout one and go with it, and to me, a one-time $18 is really very easy to push. But it's not up to me because this is a team thing. I'll go whichever way you guys want to go. But do you see my point?
Absolutely. I'm really excited about that, and I think we can follow up towards the end. What Robert was talking about was taking a short portion on maybe either the front end or the tail end of a hangout and do a specific training, something that we've learned through Open Jacket or whatever wherever.
Why don't we try this? Hey, Mike, can I
Yes.
suggest this? On our Tuesday night calls, right?
Yes, sir.
During the week, I'll try to hook up and work with some people during the week, and we'll hook up shorter videos how to do other stuff. I mean, there's other things that you can do. I don't know if you've heard of IFTT.com.
Mm-hmm.
Did anybody have you?
I've heard. I'm not familiar with it. I have heard of it.
Yeah, that's a very
Just
cool
mentioned that
one.
the other night.
I'm sorry, Sandy. What was that, hon?
Chuck mentioned that the other night.
Yes, that's what I mentioned. It's a very good way to do things once, and it creates a domino effect across a whole bunch of social platforms. So instead of going to everywhere and do it, but that's a tool that we could do. We could also give them a tool and teach them how to use Google Drive, because I love Google Drive.
That
It's
might
a way
be
to communicate.
Google
Go
Drive.
ahead, Mike.
Google Drive might need to be one of the first things we get into. That way we can have everybody connected with that.
You're absolutely right. He's absolutely right. We could do a hello, welcome to the winning team system hangout together, introduce people to it. I could have it on a slideshow, and I could work with it from there to present it to everybody on the call. You can say, hey, go to this website and see about our winning team, and we can do a hangout on there just for the winning team, and then introduce the hangouts on Thursday nights for Four Corners or whatever we choose.
Right.
That
sounds like a plan.
I'm going to jump in here real. Oh, go ahead.
Is there any limitation on the amount of documents you can put in Google Drive?
No.
Good.
What I love about it is that you give permission. You have to give permission for people to see, view, or edit. So it's controllable. And you, me, Mike, Robert, Tom, Joe, Beverly all can look at the same document at the same time and say, I like that. No, that looks like crap. Oh, that looks good. All at the same time. Talk about collaboration.
Yeah,
I use a great deal for a lot of my stuff, and I love the slideshows because people like the slideshows that we do. I mean, we can do Hangouts on those and all kinds of stuff. So we could teach people how to use Google Drive, and I can do that. We can do that first off. But I think the Hangout we should target on one thing, and it's up to you guys. What do you guys want to do?
I'm gonna just throw out something that I want to share, because the reason I wanted to learn to do videos is because I have my domain, and with my domain I have obviously other businesses, and one of my goals was that the problem was with people that are in my program would send me an email. Well, I don't know how to do this. Well, I don't know how to do that. And I thought, well, I'll get a domain. And once I get a domain and I can learn how to do a video, I'm very, very good at doing things where I can walk a person step by step by step by step on how to do it. Now, if I make a video and I put it into my domain and I call it, for the sake of argument, signing up. How do you get a person signed up? And then I'll walk through each step, and now I have the video in my domain, and my domain, each page has its own URL, and so I can send that URL to my customer, and when they get it, it's going to explain in detail everything they need to do for that particular project. And that was my goal, and it's still my goal. And that's why I think... I'm sorry, go ahead.
I can make that happen in 2 shakes of a billy goat's nuts.
It's pretty simple, yeah.
I can make that happen for you, yes.
Yeah, well, I know you're going to help me. Yeah.
I'm going to help. I will make that happen for you, and then you can teach somebody else, and then they can teach somebody else, and then they can teach somebody else, right?
Right.
That's my plan. That's my plan of action.
Yeah, because once you get it into, I'm referring to my domain just so that we know where we're going. The one thing that really got me excited about my domain was I called them and I said, how many pages can I have? And they said, well, how many do you want? And I said, well, how about 300 or 400? And the lady was so cute. She said, Robert, if you want 10,000, you can have them. And I thought to myself, my God, I can write a whole book. If somebody emails me and says, by the way, can you tell me what page John got killed? I say, yeah, go to this URL, and that's the page, and it'll tell you, how John got killed. Anyway.
Getting back on track where what Chuck was talking about, and I agree. What we're talking about is taking Thursday night and doing a specific program on Thursday night, and taking Tuesday nights and expanding them into where we really wanted to go anyway here with training and teaching. Maybe find a specific subject. Usually, if we find a subject, we can talk about it all night anyway. But one subject that everybody's interested in, something we learned on Open Jacket, something we learned, from someone teaching someone how to do something, and then that someone want to share with the rest of the team. We can do that on Tuesday nights. Doing a doing screen share is not a problem. In fact, we run screen share every time we do a call anyway. And we're running screen share right now. Only the only thing it's sharing is one picture there. But
well, I called, so I don't have the screen share. Is Chuck still here?
actually, he's not. His phone went dead,
Ah,
and
so how about you, Sandy? What do you think?
My brain's like I'm not sure what y'all are talking about, but I'm with you. I'll do whatever it takes. Just too fast for me. I gotta listen to the recording, and then reflect on it. But yeah, that's fine. I just think that change is good. It sounds like it's changed for the better.
Yeah, and I'm with you, Sandy, because I know, like we were referring before, I went through those classes. Well, I've been through the first 6 classes about 6 times now, and I still haven't got it all. And I don't know how long it'll take me. I'm 73 years old. I can't. Things got to go slow.
Let me ask you about your domains. That's got me interested. Um, so you have like a main domain rather, and then you've got all these subdomains with different pages to different businesses or different interests. Correct?
That's correct. With the, well, I guess I can mention it because you know what I'm talking about. With the GDI, when you get a domain, you're allowed, well, like she said, you can have 10,000 pages. And the reason it really got me excited was, for example, I knew a friend of mine who was in another company that had products, and they had, oodles. I mean, oodles of products. There must have been 100, 150, 200 products in this particular company. And when I was talking to this lady, I said, just imagine you could have a page for each product which described anything and everything you wanted to about that product. And when you were all done and published it, then when you published it, you would get a URL for that page. So if you were out in the real world and you were talking to, say, Jane about this, I'll use hair product, you could actually take her and send her directly to the URL that would take her directly to that product within your company.
Good.
Yeah, that's the reason I signed up. I didn't sign up necessarily for the profit. I signed up because I thought that was so cool, because I know so many people over the years on the internet. I could mention a lot of them, starting with Amway, the oldest, right? All these people that got these thousands of products. And with this, you could literally list. Now, of course, I know, and you probably know as well, it would take, who knows, a couple months? How long would it take to build up that domain so that you had all that stuff in there? But the beauty of it is, once you had it all in there and it was done, you would never have to do it again, except, unless the product changed or something in the product changed. And it would be easy because you wouldn't have to look for it. If you had a record of, let's say, hairstyling was on page 10 and you went to that URL, it'd take a few seconds and you could correct it and make the changes. And you could send anybody to any particular product you were talking about. And then they could go to that URL and it goes specifically to that product, and it would explain in great detail and tell them anything and everything they want to know about that product. Now, the beauty of it is, and I haven't done it yet, but the beauty of it is, then somewhere within that page, you could set it up. Would you like to buy the product? Click here. If you're interested in anything other than that, click here. I never tell them it's another company or you're going to go in business. If you're interested in anything other than that, click here. Now, the beauty of that is, if they want the product, you just sold the product and you made some money. If for some chance they click on the other thing, then you have to assume that just maybe they might be interested in selling this as well.
Mm. Right.
I mean, that was the main reason I did it. And then when I got started, I just got lucky. I got onto a team, and I got 14 people now.
That's great.
And yeah, and I'm making money, and I'm happy with that. And so, in the real world right now, if I take the $10 I have to pay, I'm only making $4 a month, but my domain is 100% completely free. I love it.
That's great.
Anyway, I hope that answered your question.
It did. Thank you.
Because I don't want, I get on my soapbox. You can't get me off. Mike, help me.
Help! Oh.
Now Mike's going to pull up his soapbox.
Oh,
I'm
but he does a
trying.
much better job than I do.
I'm trying real hard to stay off my soapbox tonight. I'm sitting back and enjoying the conversation. It's been good. I hope we've covered a lot of ground tonight. I hope we've. I know we're talking about change, but we got to continually be changing to be successful at what we want to do and to reach our goals. And as the industry changes, as people change, uh, we got to change with them. I really think, I know everybody tells me that they like these open discussion formats. I like the open discussion format, but I also realize that we are leaving a lot of people out that could probably be, would like to be involved. And by doing the hangout format, uh,
Mm,
there's a lot of people around the globe that we can include and reach with time. It won't happen all in one night, uh, but at least I've never found a way to spread out all over the world in one night. But we can do that. We can begin to promote. We can promote to our prospects, our friends, our relatives, our neighbors, our enemies. I've said it all before, and bring them in to teach them about network marketing. And you know in the process we can learn who they are, what they want, what their goals and dreams are. And in the same process we can find one of the opportunities, if not multiple opportunities, that we have that will help them reach their goals and dreams. So I just feel like it's a positive change that we can make. It's a little rough. We gotta talk it all out, work it out, and everything. And Thursday night, like I said, will be a trial run. But anybody that wants to be involved with the hangout and everything, please send me mlyles247@gmail.com. So just send me a little short email and say this is the email address that I want to use and that I'm interested, and that's fine. And I'm gonna put it all together and get together with Chuck so we can make sure everybody gets invited to the hangout.
Yeah, I
You know,
don't.
I have
Go ahead, Sandy.
have a Google Plus account, and it's an email that got hacked, so I had to close it down. And all the Google Plus stuff goes there. And I tried changing my email address on Google, and they will not let me change that address to Google Plus. So now every other email I use, they want me to join Google Plus.
Right.
So I'm just wondering, when I go onto the Hangout, is that going to be a problem? Because I haven't really been on a live Hangout since I got off that email.
Oh,
Can it be any Gmail?
I would just set up a Gmail, for it, or if you have a Gmail already, yeah, let's just use a Gmail. That should work.
So any of my Gmails is okay.
Right,
Okay.
should be
Yeah,
fine. Yeah, I just want to make sure I got the right one. Right.
Yeah, any Gmail will work.
Okay.
Mike, you left out a couple groups.
I'm gonna try not to leave out any groups. Which ones did I miss?
Well, you said your friends, your enemies, your family, and I always include my in-laws and my outlaws.
Oh, okay, we can do that too.
Yeah, and you forgot you left me out because I'm an alien.
Really.
Uh, all right.
Not
I
if you're
like
from the
that.
planet
Basically,
Earth.
anybody that wants to come in and join our group and learn, build relationships, and learn about the business, about the industry. Anybody, we can, we'll be able to bring them all in, and that's my number one goal anyway.
I'm with you, Mike.
Yep. Sounds good.
Does anybody else have anything we left out we need to mention tonight before we pull the plug?
I only have one thing, and it's only because I'm aware of it, and I don't know if everybody knows it. But when you go to a Google Hangout, I know for a fact that most Google Hangouts, you can have 6 to 10 people, quote unquote, on the Google Hangout that are on screen. But what a lot of people don't realize, you could have 150 people listening to the Google Hangout, but only 6 to 10 people can actually share the screen. And I
Absolutely.
think that's.
Go ahead.
I'll go ahead, Mike.
I just
I
figure
don't know that much about it, so
I just figure say you're absolutely the truth. When the only people we would have actually on screen would be the panelists for the particular week that we for the for that one particular hangout, and then that may change from week to week as we invite other panelists to join us for that are familiar with a specific subject or opportunity or whatever. So from time to time, the panelists would change. Uh, but you're
but you
right. We can have actually many more than what you mentioned there, because the hangouts would be recorded and they would be available around the globe. So
yeah. Yeah, I just wasn't aware if everybody knew that or not.
everybody wouldn't have to be on camera all on the same night.
Yeah, because if you got more than 10 people, if you got 250 people, you're only going to be able to squeeze 6 to 10 in there,
Right.
and so then you got to just pick and choose who wants to be. But I didn't know for sure whether people knew that or not. I
Yeah.
just like there's so many things that I don't know that I
Well,
don't assume everybody knows.
this is
I don't
this
assume everybody knows.
this is a learning process that we'll all be going through. It's one of the thing that change brings about. It change brings about learning sometimes. So that's what we're all looking for. Learning to help us improve and move towards success.
Yep, I'm
I
over
still
that.
think I shouldn't be on there because I'm so ugly. I don't want to frighten everybody
We'll,
away.
we'll, we'll take that in consideration.
Baloney.
Oh man. All
I had a girl tell me once she thought I fell out of the ugly tree and got hit by every branch on the way down.
right.
Haven't you learned, Dave, that beauty is only skin deep?
But ugly goes all the way to the bone.
Oh, baloney.
Well, with that, unless someone's got something else we need to add important tonight, I think we're gonna call it quits. We're just about to come up to the hour here, and I appreciate everybody being on the call tonight. And if you got any questions, any comments, or anything you want to add, you know how to find me. You know how to get a hold of me. Just stick it in Skype, whatever, and we're gonna try
Well,
to
I'm gonna.
try to put this together by next Thursday, at least for a trial run on Thursday. But I'm hoping that we can get this together and make it a ongoing thing. So it's my
Amen.
hopes.
I'm gonna go eat.
Thanks,
All right,
Mike. Good call.
all
Thank you,
righty.
Mike.
I appreciate everyone
Thank you,
being here.
Sandy.
Thank you all, and God bless you. Good night.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everybody.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, found some of that pizza, huh?
Yeah, I'm hungry.
I don't blame you one bit. There's a solution to the phone going dead.
Yeah, plug it in.
Well, yeah, that too. But I use I have a subscription through Skype. It costs me $29-$30 a year, which is super cheap, and I can call anywhere in the states, Canada, and in most of the islands. Uh, and it doesn't cost me anything to call. It's just like Skype to Skype. I call landlines, phone lines, and I call on these calls. That's the way I do these calls. I've been on Skype the whole time. So, uh,
Cool.
and like I said, it's extremely cheap, extremely reliable. Now it doesn't allow me to talk international. They do have some international plans, but this does give me, the states and Canada and most of the places that we
For
actually talk on these
$39
calls.
a year, and you can use your phone.
Well, actually, I can use my phone because there's an app on my phone, Skype app on my phone. But I don't. Rather than that, I'm sitting here on my computer with my headphones on and microphone, and I'm still talking over the phone line. I'm not right now. I'm Skype to Skype with you right now, but on the call, I'm talking on the phone line, and
Oh,
but I am doing it through Skype. So
yeah. I love Skype.
let me
Skype is really good. That and Google